Peace, blessings, and salutations. My name is Yurima Karama. Wanted to tap into uh, this subject that's been the topic of conversation here for the past 24 to 48 hours. And I actually wasn't going to talk on this because, quite frankly, I think it's frivolous. But a few people asked me to weigh in on the subject, and what we're talking about is the Oscars. And quite frankly, I mean, you can include the Grammys in that. You can include anything in that where somebody else can dictate whether African Americans are going to be included or excluded. So you can include any of those award shows in this scenario. But we're specifically talking about the Oscars. And the Queen Jada Pickett, she made some comments, and then there were some rebuttals to those comments. And I guess here's my position. At the end of the day, fuck the Oscars, because we have bigger issues as African Americans, as Africans brought to this country against our will, our ancestors. We have much bigger issues. Here's my thing, and it's been kind of a topic amongst myself and some of my comrades that I dialogue with and build with. And we have this, and some of us, we have this rift between us concerning the civil rights movement. And it was always my position is this. My position has always been, where I'm not wanted, I don't have to spend my money. I'm not going to beg you to spend my money in your establishment. I think we can go get our own. It's that cut and dry. I mean, a case in point. I was in Cincinnati at a venue, and the queen that was having the venue, the host of the show, and I was the feature. I got there early, and where the venue was being held was a predominantly white establishment, where they served food, drinks. It had a bar, had a restaurant, and I guess that she went into a contract with this group, to have our performances there. And my group, we got there early, so we were ordering some food. The waitress was very, very nasty. And so, could tell she had the attitude. I don't know if it's because we were black. I'm not going to make that assumption. Maybe she was having a bad day. People are entitled. I get it. But in any case, I'm coming to you to spend my money. You have an attitude. Guess what? Let me see the manager. And to me, it wasn't even a race issue. It was just, you got an attitude. I don't want you serving my food. So I asked to see the manager. And tell the manager, hey, this lady obviously has an attitude. I want somebody else to serve our table. So he's kind of got an attitude like, okay, yeah, I'll think about it. So now, two attitudes, guess what? Now I got an attitude. And so I put it to him quite frank. I'm like, look, while you're thinking about it, my table, my people, we can go someplace else. Because guess what? There's thousands of restaurants in this town that will come to our table with a smiling face ready to serve us, because they understand that it's not about personalities right now. It's about money. This table is spending. I don't have to spend it with you. Let's get that point. I don't have to spend it with you. And the way you're acting right now, you probably don't want me to spend it with you. So guess what? Let me hold my money. And so for the Oscars, fuck them. You know, I mean, come on, man. We have to start getting to a point where we stop begging people, where we stop complaining about, oh, they didn't let me in. Then fuck them, man. Fuck them. We're complaining of boycotting the Oscars. We haven't even gotten reparations. We haven't gotten reparations. The Native Americans got land. The Japanese got reparations. The Jews got reparations. We haven't even gotten reparations. But we want to get upset over the Oscars. Really? The Oscars. Come on, man. We got image awards. And if that's not enough, then let's build upon that and get something else. We don't need their validation, because at the end of the day, check this out. and you have to really look at this situation. If no people of color, if no black people existed on planet Earth right now, if no black people existed on planet Earth right now, if we weren't here, one, white people would still be beefing with white people, because they do. They would still be beefing with one another. And they would be looking outside of themselves to steal something to find culture. We bring so much to the plate. We bring so much to the plate. That's why I don't have a record deal right now. Because I'm going to control my own. You're not going to take my stuff and pay me pennies for it while you make millions? Fuck out of here, man. Yurima Karama, man. Come on, man. F the Oscars. F the Grammys. Let's go Image Awards. Let's build our own. Excuse the language. But at the end of the day, we got to stop begging people for stuff that we have the capability to do ourselves. We don't need their validation. None of that. We need to validate one another. That's who we need to validate. Peace, man. I'm out.